Kate Winslet. English actress. Acting is about being real, being honest. Plastic surgery and breast implants are fine for people who want that, if it makes them feel better about who they are. But it makes these people, actors especially, fantasy figures for a fantasy world. Acting is about being real, being honest. After Titanic, it would have been completely foolish for me to go and try and top that. I'm an English girl, I've always loved England, I've never felt the desire to leave it for any particular reason. And whilst I'm ambitious and care very much about what I do, I'm not competitive. I also don't want to act every day of my life. So it was important to me after Titanic to just remind myself of why it was that I was acting in the first place, which is of course because I love it. Just coming to terms with the fact that I got to play April Wheeler Revolutionary Road and Hannah Schmidt's The Reader in 1 year, let alone in my lifetime. I'm very aware of how rare that is as an opportunity for any one person. I can't tell you how much I've been able to take away from these experiences creatively. I really learned so much about acting, about myself, all of those things. It's difficult to talk about the actor's process without sounding like an arrogant asshole, but they really were very challenging. Yeah, acting is very difficult. As much as I love it, and the challenge of it, I'm so often just terrified by it. Very thorough in the rehearsal process, but more in terms of just understanding the characters, understanding where the actors are at with discovering those characters for themselves, and just setting an overall emotional tone for the piece as opposed to necessarily getting things up on their feet or staging scenes. I'm often moved by the circumstances around some of my characters, but I don't think I've actually cried watching myself. I love it when a character requires me to look less than my red carpet best. I'm often drawn to characters that are more obviously one thing. They're passionate, and there is always an element of strength because I think every person possesses that in some way, even if they've experienced hardship in their lives. It's my chance to challenge myself to the fullest, which is one of the great joys about my job. I love it when a character requires me to look less than my red carpet best. It's more fun playing a character that requires you to look like dog. I wanted to play incredibly challenging, multifaceted characters. Because we are all a puzzle. Also for me, I don't make endless movies back to back all the time. I really sort of come to understand and love the characters that I play. And with April and Hannah, you sort of go through a weird period of feeling sad about letting them go. Sometimes that takes me a week and sometimes it takes me a couple of months, just so that I can feel I can realign my own thoughts again. I do feel really blessed that I've had these opportunities.